Hello and welcome to Salford Now. I'm Beth Hemmings.
And I'm Emma Davidson. On today's programme.
We're at Liverpool Crown Court with the latest from the trial of a man accused for murdering Salford's Mr Big, Paul Massey.
In the next couple of hours, the Prime Minister faces a vote of no confidence. What's next for Theresa May?
At last night's vigil, there was an unexpected message from the mother of the 4 children killed in the Walkden fire. Welcome to the programme. The leader of the Salford Council Conservative group said he is absolutely shocked and appalled at the leadership challenge against Theresa May and has said that he is supporting the Prime Minister.
We'll hear more from Salford Conservative leader Les Turner shortly. First, here's what Theresa May had to say about the challenge. This does contain flashing images.
Sir Graham Brady has confirmed that he has received 48 letters from Conservative MPs. So there will now be a vote of confidence in my leadership of the Conservative Party. I will contest that vote with everything I've got.
Ellie is here to explain a little bit more about what has happened today over the next few hours. So Ellie, what is expected from today's vote?
Yes, well, as you say, there are events coming up in the next few hours. In fact, the Conservative MPs will be voting on the future of Theresa May's position as Prime Minister in Parliament. She needs over half of the Tory MPs to vote in her favour to remain in power. The BBC and Sky News are suggesting that she has already secured enough support to win tonight's vote, alongside Downing Street, who are confident that she will win by a slim majority. However, we should remember that in 1990 we had Margaret Thatcher. She won her majority and then resigned. So the result of the vote is expected at 9 o'clock this evening, which means we may be looking for a new Prime Minister very soon. And if this is the case, Theresa May has warned that the UK may leave the EU in March 2019 with a no deal.
So how does this affect people in Salford, Ellie?
Well, both parties have disagreed on the Tory vote this evening. John Merry, Deputy Mayor of Salford, has commented. He has expressed that Salfordians should understand the impact of a no deal. It is important to know this, and he warns that investment will be pulled out of Salford. I also spoke to Les Turner, who is the Conservative leader of Salford Council, and he had this to say.
Well, I would hope they'd be disgusted at them, absolutely disgusted at them. I think you've got many reasons for MPs voting to frustrate the process. I mean, it's quite obvious that Labour want a general election, so I don't think there's anything that will please them. The Brexiteers, I think, most of them want out without any deal. And I just think that the deal that's on the table is the best that's on offer. That I don't know of any alternative deals on the table.
So, Ellie, we've also been running a poll on our Twitter today. The question was, what should the priorities of the next Tory leader be? And tell us in the poll below. We have no deal, people's vote, May's deal, and a general election as the answers. Now, the highest at the minute is the people's vote at 47%. What do you have to say about this?
Well, it's interesting, Emma. Clearly the people want to express their vote, and that's brilliant, and I think they should continue to do that. And I'm excited to see the result at the end of the programme. Yes, I absolutely love it. I think it is interesting also. You should watch the general election and see how that goes. I, of course, won't comment my views. But yeah, very interesting, and encourage people to get voting.
If you do want to vote, our Twitter handle is @SalfordNow.
We'll give you an update on the results at the end of the show. But now, the trial of two men accused of murdering Paul Massey in Salford continues today.
Stephen Boyle and Mark Fellows are accused of murdering Paul Massey and another man, John Kinsella. Our reporter Liv Lofthouse has been at Liverpool Crown Court. What happened today?
So today in court, the prosecution focused mainly on cell site analysis of Massey's death in 2015. They focused primarily on 5 SIM cards, 3 of which they believe belong to Fellows and the other 2 belonging to Boyle. What we know so far is that Paul Massey was gunned down outside his Salford home back in July 2015, and then just under 3 years later his close friend John Kinsella was gunned down in the same style just outside of Liverpool. As we know, the case is based mainly on CCTV and GPS evidence, as there is little to no forensic evidence of either of the murders. But back to today, the cell site analysis expert found a number of occasions where the 2 numbers of Fellows and Boyle were used in similar locations. He also found that just 2 days after Massey's murder, 2 of Fellows' phones were taken to Winwick, just outside of Warrington, and 1 was left there. So it was left to the jury to decide whether they had dumped the phone or whether it had been left at a home in that address.
The community of Walkden was robbed of 4 young lives last year when 4 children died in a house fire.
The children's mother is still being treated in hospital for her injuries and sent a surprise message to the people paying their respects at last night's vigil. Chloe Hancock reports.
Demi, Leah, Lacey and Brandon Pearson, the 4 children known locally as the Walkden Angels, were remembered last night at a vigil put on by their grandmother.
I'm at the Pearson family home where they are holding a vigil to remember the 4 children who tragically lost their lives 1 year ago today.
Always on our minds, forever in our hearts, the theme for the night, as members of the Walkden community explain why they came out to show their support for the family and look back on the children's lives.
Just to support the family and just show me respects. So it's just a shame what's happened 1 year on. So yeah, just come to show me respects. It's been unbelievable. Our Walkden community have come together. It's been really good, fantastic.
Just pay me respects and to see part of the community that's here. I work down the road at the bank, but it's all part of the community, isn't it? So that's why I'm here, just paying respects to them.
Yeah, they are. It's just everybody's feeling. Nothing they could do is awful, and it will be for a long time.
Yeah, it's just nice to know that so many people still got them in their hearts and their thoughts, and it's warming. It's warming in one sense. The pain will always be there, but it's warming to know that so many people are with you.
The public were invited to light candles, lay flowers and write letters to heaven, with all the messages of support being delivered to Michelle Pearson, the mother of the children, to read in hospital. The family even decided to honour the local firefighters who attended the scene on the night with a special plaque to thank them for their efforts.
It was a very moving, it was a very nice gesture for them to do that, and we'll be putting that behind a pride of place at Falmouth Fire Station, which is just down the road from here.
There were donation buckets for anyone who wanted to donate to the Withenshaw Burns Unit, the hospital that Michelle is still recovering in a year on from the tragedy. Despite her extensive injuries, she decided to thank the members of the community who came together to help support her family in a special message that was played out at the end of the night.
At last, I would like to thank everybody for coming tonight.
What a lovely tribute there. Master's students of social work at the University of Salford are boxing up Christmas spirit this festive season. The students are setting up Christmas care boxes for Salford's food bank. The collection has already seen great success thanks to the generosity of local churches, community groups and Salford residents.
After Salford's food bank was broken into in the summer, the students wanted to give back to the community, which has given them so much. Colin Davis is one of the students involved in the collection.
And so as students we decided that we had to do something because we were slightly shocked that somebody would have the audacity to steal from people in need. It's just shocking. And so we had a few ideas of what to do, and we decided to focus in on student societies and the library. And it's not asking for much, a tin of this and a tin of that. They don't want beans, because everybody seems to think if you're hungry you have beans, but tins of tuna and things like that you might have in your cupboard. So we're not asking for much, but if everybody donated one tin, then that would be a lot of tins of food we'd be taking to the food bank.
Now Jack is here with the sport. Jack, I hear there's been some signings in Salford's rugby.
Yes, that's right, Beth. And can I just say how lovely you both look today? I don't believe I got the presenter.
Stop it! You're the only person I know who can rock double denim.
Oh, you know me. I don't think I got the blazer memo from the presenters. Anyway, to sport. Swinton Lions have made a new trio of new signings ahead of the 2019 Betfred Championship season. The signings include Scottish international Oscar Thomas, former Salford Red Devils Academy graduate Ashley Warne, and promising youngster Matty Ashton. The signings that will get Lions fans roaring the most, however, is Oscar Thomas. The 24-year-old has joined on a one-year deal from Sheffield Eagles. He scored 3 tries and 22 conversions in 18 appearances last season from half-back. Swinton Lions Club's chairman Andy Maisie said, "Thomas is a player who has been scouted for some time right now." What a player he looks anyway. CEO of Manchester City, Ferran Soriano, has been presented with an honorary degree from the University of Salford. He is responsible for growing Manchester City brand on a global scale, including franchise ventures such as Melbourne City and New York City FC. Simon Chadwick, Professor of Sports Enterprise at the University of Salford, nominated Soriano for the honour, saying, "Throughout his time in sport, he has proved himself to be a thoughtful, innovative manager and leader, often doing things on a very different way to his rivals." I'm still waiting for my honorary degree from the University of Salford. But Lancashire cricketer Tom Bailey has signed a contract until the end of the 2021 season. The bowler proved to be a keeper for Lancashire, taking 64 wickets last season, making him the county championship leading wicket taker. The 27-year-old was named Player of the Year at the club's annual end-of-season awards. He joined duo Rob Jones and Josh Bananen, who will be kept at Emirates Old Trafford until 2020. Lancashire did very well to keep hold of Tom Bailey, didn't they, Emma?
Absolutely, Jack. They did indeed.
They certainly did. So it's not just Santa's helpers working hard to deliver presents this Christmas. Postal workers and staff at Royal Mail have recruited more Christmas elves for their busiest time of year.
Last year, the Christmas period saw Royal Mail delivering 140 million parcels, and they're expecting similar volumes again this year. We posted our very own Christmas elf, Brona Rafferty, to the Royal Mail sorting office.
Christmas is Royal Mail's busiest time of year. I'm at Royal Mail's Manchester sorting office, which is the second biggest in the country.
My name's James Shack and I'm the plant manager in Manchester Mail Centre. So last year we delivered, during the festive period, we delivered 140 million parcels, and we're expecting volumes to be similar again this year. So Christmas is very important to us, very important to the public. We start planning for Christmas in January, so as soon as Christmas is over we start our Christmas planning, believe it or not. We've got a core staff of about 850 people, but I recruit an extra 500 in this building to support the Christmas rush.
In an age where everything is digital, are Royal Mail seeing less Christmas cards being posted through Salford's letterboxes?
No, it's a strange thing. Despite the rise in social media and the options people have got, people still like getting Christmas cards. So in the UK last year they sold 1 billion Christmas cards. People still like that personal touch. They like decorating their homes. They like getting the personal message. So cards are very much very popular with the customers. So on our peak day today, for example, we're expecting to handle 2.4 million items. Over 1 million of that will be parcels alone.
As Christmas grows closer, it's easy to want to guess what the wrapped presents are under the tree. Do postal workers ever feel the same?
But you'll get the odd like you know, a dog toy or something that squeaks.
So how are the letters getting to Santa?
The elves work extra hard. We have a special section in this building where it all gets sent off to Santa, and then all the children get a reply.
My name's Martin Dodson. I'm 50 years old today. I've been working for Royal Mail for 27 years. The busier it is, the better it is, because you've got more work to do. The day goes quicker.
The final dates people in Salford can send their post in time for Christmas are the 18th of December for second class, 20th of December for first class, and the 21st of December for special deliveries.
Well, as you can see, it's all systems go here at Manchester Sorting Office. Do you prefer a text message or a handwritten card? Well, make sure you get them sent so they get to your friends and family before Christmas.
I am feeling super festive after that lovely piece there. And now Lexi Pierre with the weather. What's it going to be like this weekend, Lexi?
Today in Salford there will be a light cloud and a moderate breeze in the area of Media City today, and also there is a winter chill in the air as it's coming up to Christmas, and just before we get up to Saturday there will be some snow on Friday. Just before that as well we're going to have a little bit of cloud and a little bit of rain as well on the Sunday. So make sure to wrap up warm and have a great afternoon.
And finally, let's check in with our Twitter poll about today's political events.
So we're looking at no deal, 17%. People's vote is high at 47%. May's deal is at 9%. And general election is at 27%. So we'll see how that goes.
See how that goes in the next few weeks. And that's all from us here at Salford Now. I hope you have a lovely evening. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.